me back in Manchester, playing for my local boys club, and then from school, then obviously representing the city of Manchester, and then getting the chance to become a professional footballer at Manchester City.
And yourself?
I suppose in many ways took a familiar path that was taken by many people from Glasgow in the west of Scotland, growing up in an environment that was focused on football in a very intense manner, and I was fortunate enough that Sunderland offered me the possibility to play professionally. I came down here when I was 16, and although I only played for 5 years as a result of injury, I've developed a great affinity for the area and I've decided to stay within the area.
Obviously without grassroots football, then there won't be no progression. I think that's where we all start, at grassroots football. We're looking at players who may be obviously released by academies and have not been given that support to try maybe to get back in or try to become a professional footballer. Especially there's certain reasons why they use for players not to obviously progress or develop. Maybe they might be too small, they might not be quick enough, they might technically not have that development, and hopefully we'll be able to give them that opportunity to develop that technique, or to make them a little bit, shall we say, quicker, or understand the game better. But also from grassroots football is also giving them that next step up as well. And what we're doing is using our experiences not just on the field but off the field as well.
We'd like to think that a lot of the young people we're going to work with will already have an understanding of being able to pass a ball, but what they might not know or fully appreciate is the finer technical points. In many ways, a lot of footballers who are top class, it's the little things that make them stand out compared to those who are mediocre, and the world class players just do the little things better than the top class players. And as Gary's just touched upon, if somebody is perceived as lacking pace, it might be that they can actually get faster just by doing certain things properly. And we would like to think that if players work with us for a period, it won't be too long before the people who watch them on a regular basis can actually recognise the advantages that have come from professional coaching. For me, the responsibility directly lies with the National Association, because the English FA have jurisdiction over England, and it's incumbent upon them to try to make strides and make improvements right across grassroots all the way up to the highest echelons of the game. And I'm sure that's something that they're looking to do on a continuous basis, but unfortunately, and what tends to get overlooked, is that the English FA, for example, may make improvements, but they still might not be catching up, for example, with the Spanish FA or the Brazilian FA, who, on the face of it, at national level seem to have enjoyed a lot more success. But I think you always have to be on the lookout for a whole host of areas to improve upon.
But just following on what Kieron said, I think we've seen in the media that analysing games now and reporting on games, there's a lot more, shall we say, ex-professional footballers who are involved, using their expertise to overlook games. Now I think there's a lot of experienced pros or ex-pros out there who can use their expertise on the coaching surface, on the pitch, and I think we don't actually use enough ex-pros to be involved in grassroots football or academies, and I think that's vital. Not just coaching on the field, but also off the field as well. They know certain individuals who are going through certain problems which they may have gone through themselves, and maybe they'll be able to pass on their experiences of how to deal with certain situations.